All right, it's 12:01.
Cool.
We're going to get started. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're reporting live from our shipping center here in Philadelphia. Slightly different background for us.
Yep.
We've asked our shipping team to take lunch so we can be nice and quiet for everyone. But thank you for joining us. We're so excited to be here with you. And we just want to introduce ourselves. Hi, I am Erin Reilly. I am the co-founder and CEO of Pop Promos.
And I'm Sarah Smith, and I'm the VP of Sales here.
And we're so excited to chat with all of you about our fulfillment services for the coming holiday season and for years to come. We want to make sure that we use the chat function. So if you have questions that come up throughout the course of today's 15-20 minute session, please feel free to drop them in the chat and we'll get to them at the end. And one other thing to note, you have a great little QR code that's visible on all of your slides. You can use that QR code to request a custom fulfillment sample kit as we go along. So let's get started. We have spent a lot of time this year focusing on holiday. In fact, it was one of Pop Promo's company annual goals for 2022 to knock your socks off for holiday. So a couple weeks ago, we released our holiday catalog, a gorgeous lookbook that you see scrolling on the screen right now. We actually dropped a link to that lookbook in the chat just now. So feel free to grab that. It's also available on our website. And the two big components for holiday this year, we're showing you all of the amazing lifestyle and beautiful images that you can use to help sell custom products to your clients, but also rolling out new fulfillment services for this coming year because we know 'tis the season to ship things to customers. A little bit of background about Pop Promos, just as a friendly reminder, we make all of our products 100% from scratch in brand's exact colors. On average, we deliver products in 18 working days. We have a line of over 90 custom products. And if you stay tuned to the end, we're actually going to sneak peek a very exciting new product launch that's going to be very sizzly for holiday, some higher end leather products that are going to be launching in September. So make sure you stay tuned towards the end. And let's get started talking about fulfillment services. Sarah, want to take it away?
Absolutely. So in our last webinar, when we kind of teased the holiday catalog, we actually did a poll at the end and everybody said that they were the most excited about fulfillment. So that is why we kind of wanted to do a separate webinar today to just kind of take you through all of our options. So in order to do that, let's bring it back a couple years, like in the very beginning of the pandemic, when all events were canceled and we needed to figure out a way to sell our products. So that's when we decided to introduce mailer kits. So pretty much for every product in our line, we are able to sell the product with a piece of marketing material, whether it's a 5x7 card or a 4x4 folding card, packed in a poly mailer or a flat mailer, and then drop shipped to individual locations via USPS. So that offering still stands.
Yes, it does.
We're super excited about it. The beauty of every product in our line is that everything is lightweight. So they're really good for mailers and things like that because we are airing all of our products in from overseas. So they're really good products to use for direct mail.
Yeah. Even something as flat as a custom pennant, this can go USPS.
Yep.
And the total cost for a mailer like this is under $10, including all of the postage. Last year, we did millions and millions of individual drop ships of these mailer kits. But based on popular demand and all of your requests, we decided to beef up our offering this year. And we've spent the past 6 months working through all the nuts and bolts. And that's what we're here to talk to you about today.
Cool. So up on the screen is pretty much all of the steps that we take for this new fulfillment option. And we are going to drill into each step for you guys and kind of just explain the process a little bit more.
Yeah. So let's start with step one.
The most fun is picking the products. So at Pop Promos, we make everything from scratch to order. We can design our products to be nice and cohesive. Up on the screen, you can see the one on the top. It's kind of the same design, but on the bottom, it's a little bit of a different design, but everything still cohesively matches. You can pick one product from our line or up to 5 products to go into the said mailer kit, depending on your client's budget.
Yeah. And I encourage everyone to take a look at that holiday catalog that's in the chat for some ideas and inspiration of different ways that you can show custom products to your clients for holiday this year. I'm a big advocate for custom products, not only because it's my company and what we do, but also because it creates a stickier, more fun experience, a more fun unboxing experience when someone has that wow moment when they open up a package and see a scarf and a pair of socks that are made perfectly for Salesforce in their branding. And it feels like how it feels to walk into the office every day, because their company's culture is just imbued all over the product. So use that holiday catalog for some resources. And then remember, you have our industry leading design team and our fantastic account executives to help you through the design product. No fear with custom when you're working with Pop. We're here to take you through every single step and show you some pretty awesome designs in 24 hours or less or in free of charge. So let's move on to step 2.
Step 2. Okay, so step 2 is you now can pick up to 3 external items. So that is something new that we finally have brought into this offering. So there are some limitations, which Erin is going to walk us through.
Yeah.
But now we can pick up to 3 external items.
So if you send us your external items, we will kit them in your beautiful fulfillment kit for you. There is a third-party item fee of $2.50 an item. And just to run through some of those restrictions so that everyone's on the same page, first, we can put a maximum of 3 items per kit inside of the kit, in addition to the Pop Promos products. We ask that those products are there's not a comparable Pop Promos product that we sell. So for example, please don't ask us to put a different supplier's beanie in one of our wonderful fulfillment packages. We have lots of gorgeous beanies that we can help fulfill for you. And we ask that those third-party items are non-perishable, that they're not fragile, so no glass, no hazardous items, that there's a value of less than $20 per item. We can accept gift cards, and we have to be mindful of the weight of the individual items that are going inside of the package, because it's going to impact your shipping cost. And then the final thing is, as we go through the process of building out your fulfillment kit, we just have to make sure that those external items actually fit inside of the box that you've selected, and also fit with the shipping speed based on the weight of the package. Yep. So that's all the exciting news with external items. And of course, we need to receive those here in Philadelphia prior to being able to kit your order. So get those going.
And then step 3 is picking your packaging. So I already kind of talked about the poly mailer option, which is still an amazing option. We can pretty much fit any product in our line in these poly mailers. And as long as the weight of either one item or the mix of items is under 16 ounces, they can go USPS, which is cool. But some 2 new other packaging options that we're really excited about are our full color boxes. So we have a small size and we have a large size. They're completely full color. Erin is modeling them here. They also come packed with some crinkle paper in either white or a craft paper color to just kind of, fill the box up, make it a little bit more cute, as I like to say. And then, if you might not have the budget for a full color box, we do have the option for a nice looking white box as well. It's half the cost of what the full color box is. And you can still get that retail unboxing experience, even with the white option.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I already kind of mentioned this before, but you can embellish your kit. So this is really where we're going to kind of get into the nitty gritty of what kind of paper shred do you want? What kind of card do you want? We have a nice 5x7 folded greeting card option that's full color on all sides. We have a 4x6 postcard where you can put a nice message depending on what the kit is for. And then if you do opt into, say, a white box, maybe you might want to add a custom sticker to it or something. If you want to send those to us, we can slap them on the boxes as well.
We also have some flexibility that we can work with you if there are packaging options that you don't see here. Just make sure you reach out to your dedicated rep. Yep. I know right now we're working on a really cool project where the client sent us these tubes. So we're fulfilling hundreds of thousands of beanies into these tubes for a customer for holiday this year.
All right. And then the next option is picking your shipping method. So again, depending on the mix of products that you choose and the packaging that you choose, there are specific shipping methods that we would recommend. Basically, again, as long as everything is under 16 ounces, you can pretty much pick to ship either USPS with tracking, which is a very nice touch, FedEx or UPS. As the products get heavier and the weights get a little bit heavier, there are some limitations. We don't want to be sending something USPS that is, very bulky.
Too big. Yeah. So feel free to ship on a UPS or FedEx account. There is a third-party shipping fee if you give us a third-party account. We are able to accommodate international shipments, but I will note that we are not a international customs broker. So we generally find we're able to prep your commercial invoice for you and help you through that process. But of course, if you're trying to import into Guatemala, I'm a little bit less familiar with the nuance of importing into Guatemala. So we would encourage you to work with your client to work through the nuance of the specific import regulations for different countries that you're shipping with. And in fact, we've seen the best success with when our clients actually send us the international shipping labels, and then we apply everything to all the packages for you to just make things go nice and smooth.
And something to note here too is definitely rely on your rep here to kind of help you through this. I know it's kind of a lot of information at once. We know what our products weigh. We know what fits in a box and what won't. So we can kind of help you put different scenarios together that make the most sense for you and the client.
Yeah. And just as a reminder, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat.
Mm-hmm. And then the next part, this is kind of going off of what I said before, determining your fulfillment choice. So we know that not one order of mailer kits is the same as the next. I have quoted so many different options of, let me order 1,000 mailer kits, but I want to ship 50 to individual locations and then 250 to multiple bulk locations. There's a lot that goes into it, and that's totally fine. We can quote out any situation that makes sense. Again, like I said, for you and the client, you don't have to order 1,000 fulfillment kits and then ship them to 1,000 individual locations. Again, we can kind of work with exactly the situation that you're dealing with at the time and put together something that makes the most sense for you.
Great. We're almost at the finish line. Step 7.
Yep. So step 7 kind of just deals with time. How long does this take? Our products are, again, like Erin said, the average is about 18 working days. And then depending on what the quantity is of the fulfillment kit, that determines how much time we need to add to kit the order and get it shipped out. So for example, if we are kitting a pair of Saver socks,
like these?
Oh, yes, exactly. Perfect. A pair of Saver socks in a box with a Saver beanie and a nice card in a full color box. The timeline for Saver socks is 15 business days. The timeline for Saver beanies is 18 business days. So you would take the production time for the longest item, which is the beanie.
18 days.
And then if the quantity is between 250 and 1,000, you would add 3 working days to that.
For the fulfillment.
For the fulfillment.
Everything will ship out of Philadelphia.
Exactly. So again, this is case by case. We will know, depending on the products that you choose and the quantity, how long it will take us to actually accommodate this for you. But yeah.
Very exciting. And please do note, if you are sending us third-party items, we need them in advance. We request that all third-party items arrive in Philadelphia at least 3 days before we need to start packing to make sure that we can QC everything and touch base with you to make sure that we're good to go so that we can start our big supply chain operation here in our shipping center in Philadelphia, and the elves can start working on packing away.
Awesome. So then up on the screen is just a recap of what we went over, all of the steps available.
And as a reminder, you have our wonderful holiday catalog filled with lots of inspo and also some additional slides with information about our fulfillment services. But this is a great place, a good home base for all things related to holiday. And inside of that catalog, we've actually scoped some kind of predetermined holiday boxes that we've scoped all of the cost, all of the pricing, kind of a one size fits all for about 10 different options.
Yep.
And these are some of our favorite, most popular kits with the custom full color boxes. We also have options in the poly mailers as well at different price points. And those include all of your shipping costs, all of your fulfillment costs, everything. And they're available not only in the holiday catalog, but also up on our website. So if you go to poppromos.com and you click on our products page and you scroll down to the bottom, you'll be able to see all of these awesome kits cataloged.
Yep.
Together.
And then the best part too is that, you know, if you are looking and you love the cozy set and you think it would be great for your client, you can reach out to your rep and say, mock the cozy setup for me. And we have a virtual template ready to go. And we can put those virtuals together really fast for you. So we can help you with the design of the box and the designs of all of the products that go inside.
Yeah. And that pivots beautifully to our creative services.
Great.
Our virtual team, industry leading, we've won so many awards from some of the best distributorships in the industry for the quality of our virtual design services. So not only can we help you in designing the product itself, but we have tons of assets now to be able to showcase different designs on custom boxes that coordinate with the product, custom cards with different kinds of messaging, from employee appreciation to thank you gifts. We've got it all. So you just reach out to your rep at Pop Promos, send over a little scope of the project you're working on, and within 24 hours, you'll get back some great designs. And don't hesitate if you want to make edits or changes. We know that these are high value projects. We hope that it's iterative and that you give us your feedback. So please feel free to give us feedback so we can modify to make your clients' holiday dreams come true.
Love it.
So that is our overview of fulfillment for 2022. We're